Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hey, I'm Milani from the blog and YouTube channel Canvas Fashions. Now if you are joining me for this video, then you know exactly what we're going to be talking about. I'm going to compile a whole lot of products that I suggest brown skin girls need to have in their makeup drawer. So we're going to go through foundations, concealers, lip products, bronzers and highlighters. So if you want to see these products, then just keep watching. Okay, so let's start with eyebrow products. Now the two eyebrow products that I've absolutely loved since I've been using makeup is the Essence Eyebrow Designer Pencil. Now I always talk about this in my videos. Whenever I'm doing my face, I use this pencil. It's so amazing. It's dark enough for your brows. So brown skin girls, we all have either black eyebrows or dark brown eyebrows, and sometimes brow products don't have the exact same color shade as our brows. But the Essence Brown Eyebrow Designer Pencil just suits all skin types and all shades of black brown hair on your eyebrow hairs. I've also currently been using the black Opal Eyebrow Designer Pencil, and I find that it's almost the same consistency as this Essence Brow Pencil, but it's also a bit darker. So if you want more of a darker brow and more showing more color on your brows, then the black Opal Brow Pencil is also perfect for brown skin girls. Now we're going to talk about foundations, and I have three foundations. The second foundation that I'm going to talk about is a product that I've just currently been introduced to and I've actually fallen in love with. So firstly, we're going to talk about the LA Girl Pro HD Illuminating Foundation. Now if you've been following my channel for a while, you'll know that I've been raving about this foundation so long. It just is so amazing. It's got so many shades. So if you visit your local pharmacy or drugstore, you'll find the LA Girl foundation there, and you'll find a whole lot of shades. Now I'll put in the description box how many shades they actually do stock. So I am in the shade bronze or tan depending on my skin. So if I am tan in the summer months, then I will go to bronze. When it's winter and autumn, I'm tending to go to tan. So the LA Girl Pro HD Coverage Foundation gives you medium to full coverage. So it is a buildable foundation, and it also gives that illuminating effect. So if you have dry skin and you want your skin to look glowy, then this foundation is absolutely amazing for you. Now with brown skin girls like myself, I have a lot of pigmentation and dark spots. Now this foundation, because it is buildable, you can cover your dark spots without using concealer. So if you want that full coverage, then you apply concealer underneath and then the foundation over. So this is the LA Girl Pro Illuminating Foundation. Then the second foundation that I'm wanting to mention is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 Concealer and Foundation. Now I did do a video review which I'll link up here where you can watch it. So I did a first impressions on this foundation, and after that foundation review I absolutely fell in love with this foundation. So I heard so many reviews about this product on YouTube and across social media, and I finally ordered it and it's so amazing. So for brown skin girls, there's a huge range of this product and a huge range of shades. So if you are yellow undertone, you can go towards different shades in this foundation, and if you are red undertone, then you'll also find your shade in this foundation. And I'm in this shade 09 Tan. So I have a yellow undertone skin tone, and I tend to go for foundations that have more of a yellowy orange undertone in their foundations. I find that if I use a foundation with a red undertone, it just looks too grey on my skin because I have a yellow undertone. So I suggest brown skin girls, if you have a red shade or a red undertone or a green undertone in your skin, or more of an olivey tone, then go towards foundations that have that undertone in their foundation. Whereas if you have a yellow to orange undertone in your skin, then go towards those shades, which is more caramels and almond shades. The last foundation I'm going to talk about is the MAC Pro Studio Fluid Foundation. Now this foundation is expensive, but it's worth it. So I only use this foundation when I have like events or like major occasions that I need to have full coverage and foundation to last throughout the night. The only reason I like this foundation is because it covers your skin and just gives you that airbrushed look. So I'm in the shade NC44.5 or NC45 depending on my skin at the time and my complexion at the time. So if I'm more tanner, then I'll go to NC45. If I'm more fairer during those months, then I will go to 44 or 44.5. Now this foundation is also buildable coverage, so it's medium to full coverage. So if you want that full glam look, then you can build it according to that. If you have pigmentation as well, then it does cover that. The only thing about this is it does oxidize. So if your skin is, if you are normally an NC45, go for an NC44 just because when it oxidizes it goes a bit darker. So yeah, depending on your complexion at the time, just test it out on your neck and see what it matches. And then if you go towards like the NC44, NC45, just go one shade lighter, because when it does oxidize on the skin, then you don't want it to look like you've got a mask on your face. Now we're going to talk about concealers. Now these concealers I cannot rave enough about. It's the LA Girl Pro HD Concealer. Now I know everyone on YouTube raves about this. If you're brown skin, if you're fair skin, if you're any skin, you rave about this just because it conceals your skin so perfectly. Not only is it a concealer, it is also a color corrector. So I have these two color correctors here, which is a green one and a yellow one. A yellow one is for brightening up your eyes. A green one is to conceal like the bluish and purple under eyes. And then you also have an orange one to conceal and just color correct your dark pigmentation. So these concealers are amazing. They are so affordable and there are so many ranges. So if you want to conceal, you go for a concealer that matches your foundation. So I am in Fawn. If I want to highlight, I will go for 1 or 2 shades lighter than the current concealer that I'm using to conceal. And if I want to contour, then I'll go for a few shades darker to contour my face. And the shade that I have is Toffee. So these concealers really work. They really conceal. If you don't want to wear foundation, then this also acts as a foundation. So if you just want to conceal your under eyes and your blemishes and then put a face powder over, then it does the job and it conceals perfectly. The next products I want to talk about is bronzers. Now I've been using bronzers for a long time, and I just recently got into contouring and I've been using my bronzer to contour. Now these two shades that I'm going to talk about is the Essence Compact Mattifying Powder. Now these powders are actually face powders, but I find that they're perfect for bronzers just because I don't like bronzers with glitter in it or a bit of a sheen. I like bronzers that create more of a carve in your face and contour your face perfectly. So I've got the shade True Caramel and True Mahogany. Now True Mahogany is dark enough to contour, and then True Caramel is subtle enough for just a subtle bronze look. So these bronzing powders are also very affordable. It's a drugstore product, so you can get it at your local pharmacy or drugstore. And True Mahogany and True Caramel suits us brown skin girls. So if you have a yellow undertone, this will suit you. If you have an orange undertone, it will suit you. And if you have a red or olivey undertone, it will suit you, but just maybe go 1 shade lighter. But yeah, I've been using this and it's just perfect. I like how it contours my cheeks and my nose, and it's subtle enough. So if you find some bronzers are too dark on your skin or too grey on your skin and it just looks like you got a whole lot of marks on your face, whereas these, they blend well into your foundation. And as brown skin girls, we need something to carve out our cheeks without looking too ashy, and I find some bronzers just are too ashy for brown skin girls. Then I want to talk about highlighters, and I've got 2 highlighters, the MAC Skin Finish Extra Dimension highlighter and the LA Girl StrobeLite strobing powder. Now these 2 highlighters are almost similar, but one is more affordable than the other, and then the other just gives more of a sheen. So the LA Girl StrobeLite powder, and this is in the shade 80 Watt. I currently have it on my face mixed in with this. This just gives you the perfect glow. So it's not too yellow and it's not too gold. It just has the perfect glow that everyone needs, especially us brown skin girls. We want to look glowy. We want to look like we've just sweated, but not too like, you know, like we've walked into a pile of water. We want to look glowy and like, you know, that pregnancy glow that everyone talks about. You want to look glowy all the time. So this highlighter gives you that perfect glow over your foundation. To increase the glow, you can add a bit of Fix Plus spray onto your brush and then put the highlighter on, or you can just add a few drops of oil onto your face where you're going to apply the highlighter, and it just intensifies it and makes it more pigmented. The other highlighter is the MAC Skin Finish Extra Dimension, and this is in the shade Oh Darling, and I also have it on my cheeks and my nose, which I've blended in with my LA Girl. And this also, as I said, gives you that perfect glowy skin. Some of us brown skin girls, we like that yellow undertone as well in your highlighters, and this also gives you that glowy golden goddess type look. If you want more of a golden glitter type highlighter, then also check with this Skin Finish powders. They have a huge range as well as the LA Girl. They have a variety of shades that you can choose from. There's rose golds, there's golds, there's more silvery shades, but these are amazing. These two colors are really, really good for us brown skin girls. Then the second to last thing I want to talk about is eyeshadow palettes. Now I'm going to mention one that I've got from Korea and then one that you can buy at your drugstore. So the first one is your LA Girls Nudes palette. This Nudes palette has every shade that you need. If you want to do a nighttime look, if you want to do a daytime neutral look, then these shades are perfect. There's the dark shades, there's the shimmery shades, and there's matte shades. So you can alternate which type of shadow you want. There's also a transition color, which is what I use all the time to put in my crease when I want to create like a smoky look, like the look that I have now. Or if you want more of a nighttime, if you're going out clubbing with your girls or something, then there's also these dark shades for a smoky eye. And then there's the neutral ones for a daytime, just subtle makeup look. Then we have the Nature Republic palette, and this palette I've bought here in Korea. Now I know you can buy Nature Republic online, so I'll link it down below where you can purchase it. But this palette is amazing. If you can see the shades, they are so stunning. There's these deep browns and burgundy shades, and then the neutrals, as well as the like peachy undertones. So this palette is perfect for us. We always want these smoky looks that bring out our eyes because we will have dark eyes. So these shades are perfect. You always want like a brown cut crease or more of an orange transition color. So these are the transition colors. And then you have also some color, so like pinks and peaches, which also goes with our skin tone. If we have yellow undertone skin tones, orange skin tones, then these are nice. So these pink shadows also look very pretty on the skin when you blend it in with some brown. So you can create different looks with this palette, and I really like this palette for makeup looks. Then the last thing I want to talk about is lipsticks. Now I'm obsessed with Wet n Wild Megalast lipsticks. They are just so amazing, so pigmented, and so affordable. So these Wet n Wild Megalast lipsticks are really, really pigmented. So I've got the shade Mochalicious, Vamp It Up, and Bare It All. So Bare It All is the perfect nude shade for brown skin girls. Now I find some nude shades are just too white on our skin, so it looks like we have either got chapped lips or we haven't put lip ice on our lips for days and it's just white. So we like, well, I like and I prefer lipsticks that have more of a pinky undertone to match my lip. So when you wear nude lipstick, it's perfect to match your lip and to not look like you've put on white lipstick or grey lipstick on your lips. So the shade Bare It All is perfect for us brown skin girls. And then Vamp It Up is a nice dark purple with a hint of bluish in it, and this is nice for smoky looks and not too gothic, because I find some dark lipsticks just look gothic on my lips. So this Vamp It Up Wet n Wild has that purpley bluish undertone which goes perfect with my skin tone. And then another shade is Mochalicious. Now Mochalicious has a nude with a hint of brown, so that's a perfect shade for us brown skin girls because we like to have nude lips but also like to look like we have a hint of color in it. So the Mochalicious does that for us, and it also suits lip the lip tones. So I know a lot of brown skin girls, well, us brown skin girls, we have different tones on our lips, and when it comes to lipstick, some lipsticks don't appear as pigmented on our lips as it does on fairer skin girls, because fairer skin girls have pinker lips, and then us brown skin girls, darker skin girls, have not as pink lips as we'd like. So when it comes to applying lipstick, you need to apply lipstick that it's going to look pigmented on your lips but also show some color, whereas if you put like a more fairer lipstick on your lips, it's not going to show as pigmented as it would on someone fairer. So yeah, these Wet n Wild lipsticks are perfect. So it's the Vamp It Up, Bare It All, and Mochalicious. So yeah, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and this was just a sum up of products that I suggest brown skin girls should keep in their makeup drawer. A lot of the products I use on an everyday basis or when I'm filming tutorials, and it just appeals to my skin tone. So I'm not saying that fairer skin tone is better or brown skins are better. It just means that there's products that are out there that appeal to us brown skin girls, and I don't want you to miss out on it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and also like and subscribe, and just click on the bell below, which will give you a notification when I upload new videos. I love you guys so much. Stay blessed, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.